Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday, Breathe In and Shine, Mindfulness for Children
Hello!
and Families. We have Adalyn here joining us today, going to teach us some fun things. So today, what we're going to do is do some practices around kindness and compassion, which everyone can certainly use right now, don't you think? Yeah.
Mom, can you download this video that was today's thing?
Yes, I will do that later on. I will do that later on. So Adalyn chose a fun little mini singing bowl that we have, this little teeny tiny one that has its own special little box. And we'll start off with our listening practice. Do you remember what we do? We'll raise our hand when we hear the sound, and then when we no longer hear it, we're going to lower our hand.
Mom,
One second.
can I have chocolate ice cream?
Later. She's asking for chocolate ice cream. Chocolate has been on the brain this week since the weekend.
I can just make myself some and a cone.
Okay, so let's do do you want to sound the singing bowl?
Yes.
But just one thing I'm going to say, when we do our breaths, what I'm going to invite you to do is we'll take a deep breath in, and then when we breathe out, we're going to give ourselves a nice hug.
Or our parents a hug.
Or our parents a hug. Oh, I love that idea. Okay, so Adalyn.
Or Stuffy a hug.
Or your stuffy a hug. How about we'll breathe in, and then when we breathe out, we're going to hug something, whether it be ourselves, a stuffy, a pet, a parent, or a caregiver who's with us. Okay, here we go. Would you like to sound it? Let's do it.
With the other side.
What we're going to do is, I have this new little microphone, so we'll do it close to the microphone. Fingers crossed that it's not too loud. Okay, here, come on up, sweetie.
I can still hear it.
There we go, a little bit.
I can still hear it.
Wow. Well, I'm going to start my breathing. I'm going to take some soft, deep breaths. Remembering our favorite drink on our shoulder, we'll do 2. Here we go. Oh, I loved that idea, Adalyn. Let's do one more. We need lots and lots of hugs right now. So we did this a couple of weeks ago, this little practice, but it's nice to do things again so that we can kind of remember, and then it can become a bit of a habit over time. So I'd just like you to take a moment and think about something that you feel happy for. Even though we're in difficult times, there are still some things that we can feel grateful for, and maybe you could share with the person who's with you. Or if you want to put it in the chat, you could do so as well. So today, do you know what I'm feeling really grateful for?
Who?
The sunshine. Although the clouds are coming, there were some moments this morning when it was really, really sunny.
I feel grateful for my mom, my dad, my brother, and my cat.
Oh, yeah, it's nice. Doesn't it feel nice to kind of think about things that we feel grateful for? Oh, we've got someone who just wants to join, so I'm gonna let them in. Would anyone like to share anything that they're feeling grateful for today? It can be something big or something small, something simple. Ah, I love it. Stuffies, yes. Do you feel grateful for your stuffies sometimes, Adalyn?
Kind of.
Kind of, okay, kind of. All right. Nice. So just
I couldn't exactly say no.
Oh, okay. Okay. So speaking of stuffies,
I brought one of my own.
You brought one of your own. We are actually, before we do a little breath practice with our stuffies, we're going to play a little game, a little kind of mindfulness game that was,
Is it fun?
I hope so. I think it's kind of fun. It's kind of silly. Got a good friend, Chris Willard, who writes great books. We read his book, Alpha Breaths, a couple of weeks ago. This is a practice that he has shared with kids and families. We're going to need some space. So let's move your bowl here, Adalyn, and we're going to move our cushions. And this is called moving stillness. So I don't know about you. Are you ready for a challenge? For people out there, this one can be a little bit of a challenge. Are you up for a challenge today, Adalyn? Yeah? Okay. Let's do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand up. Do you want to try it with me, honey? I want you to just swallow your food before we do this, because we're going to do some silly movement. So what we are going to do is, Adalyn, do you want to come try it with me? We are going to move for 1 minute every single muscle in our body. Every single one except one finger. So we're going to keep one finger perfectly still while we are moving everything else. Let's see. I wonder what we're going to need to be able to do that. Okay, here we go. Let's start. Go. Keeping that finger still. Oh, it's fun to try and move the other fingers too, but keep that one still. Every single muscle in your body.
I can do my hip hop stuff with it.
Oh, you can do your hip hop stuff, but keeping your fingers still. All right. Okay. So now how about we slow down our movement, keeping that finger still, and we're going to slowly come on down to the floor, keeping it still, And now let's find our stuffy. Do you want me to get your stuffy for you, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Mama,
So,
reading stories.
After we do our little practice with our stuffy, then we're going to read a story.
I like to read a story first.
You want to read a story first? Yeah? Well, hey, why not, right? Let's do it. So,
we're going to read a story.
So get your stuffy if you want, and you can snuggle with your stuffy, or you can snuggle with a person who's here with you.
Yeah.
And you want to come on up and say, can I snuggle with you, honey? And we are going to read a story. This one is called, do you want to tell them what it's called?
My New Best Friend.
And this is one that I wrote. And my friend Yvette Salome did the illustrations. Oh, this snuggle feels nice. What a good idea, Adalyn.
Mom, they can't see.
Okay.
So you have to hold
Oh, here,
it
let's
up.
do it this way.
Hello.
We're still learning how to do story time over the computer. I have a new best friend. I've known her my whole life, but we only just became friends. We have many adventures. She is always by my side when I'm having fun and even when I'm not.
Mom, she has a bloody knee.
She has a bloody knee, I know.
And her tights is broken.
Yeah, and her friend is right there supporting her, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of rubbing her back. When I feel sad, she comforts me.
Who is she sad about?
So in this picture, she's actually sad about her gran. And then this says, you miss her, don't you? Yeah, she's feeling sad. When I feel frustrated, she reminds me I'm doing my best. So here she's saying, I can't do this.
And she also is ripping her homework.
She's ripping her homework, yeah. And then here she says, it's okay to ask for help. I wonder if anyone here who's joining us has ever felt so frustrated that they were just gonna rip something up.
Or rip your apple.
Or rip your apple. When I feel worried, here she's saying, I'm so nervous, I'm so nervous. She takes a deep breath with me. Why don't we all take a deep breath together? That was a really deep breath there, Adalyn. When I feel happy, she takes the time to notice. You're really having fun. Oh, won't it be so much fun to go and jump in a swimming pool when we can?
Where is she?
Where is she? She's right there. She's
Uh-huh.
right there with her glasses, goggles.
She has one big and one
Sorry,
small.
we've got someone waiting to join. Let me admit them in. I imagine people have been getting lots of the messages about Zoom. There we go. So we're wanting to be private. She is patient when I'm having a hard day. She is gentle when accidents happen. So here she's saying to her best friend, you worked so hard on that. So really supporting her when she's feeling sad about spilling water
on her painting.
All over her painting that she worked so hard on. She encourages me to follow my dreams. Doesn't that look like a fun and important thing to do, to take care of animals? Yeah, that's a fun dream to have. My new best friend offers me kind words every day. She says, you can do it. You can do it. She wishes me to be happy, healthy, and peaceful.
I like that.
You like that one? She's doing some yoga, isn't she?
Like I do yoga.
Like you do yoga every day.
Yes. It's my favorite part of the day.
She knows me best and loves me just as I am. I know she will always be there for me. Any guesses who my new best friend might be? Let me introduce you. What do you think?
Her.
Oh, well, let's wait and see. My new best friend is me. You're right, Adalyn.
But then how does her new best friend walk?
Well, she's with her. She carries her in her heart. She's there in her heart. And so when she's feeling happy, her friend in her heart notices. And if she's feeling sad or frustrated, her friend in her heart can care for her by maybe offering her kind words, or maybe even giving herself a hug, kind of like we did at the beginning.
Like she hugs that girl's heart.
That's right. She hugs that girl's heart.
Like the girl's heart.
So, okay. So here is how the song goes. So I'll sing it a few times, and first I'll use the words I, may I be happy, and then you, and then we, so that we're singing it to ourselves. We can imagine who else we would like to sing it to, and then to everyone. And it's really, really easy, so you'll catch on. And if you change your mind, Adalyn, and want to sing along, you're welcome to, but whatever it is that you would like. Remembering, we're planting seeds. As we've seen today, children will participate in their own ways, and some things they'll like, and some things they won't like, and that's just totally fine. As adults, when we're learning mindfulness, it's kind of the same. There are some practices that will really resonate with us, and others that won't. May I be happy and live with joy. May I be healthy and strong. May I be safe and protected. May I always feel peaceful. So that's it, really simple. For the next verse, maybe you could think about who in your life would you like to send these friendly wishes to? You could put it in the chat if you like. Who would you like to send them to? I think I would like to send them to my parents. So Adalyn's grandma and grandpa. Would you like to send them to anyone, honey? Not so sure? If anyone wants to put in the chat, maybe some friends. Oh, Adalyn's going to send this to a dear friend at school.
Who's actually my dog friend.
Who is her dog friend, her husky, in their play together. And so she's going to send this out to her husky. Do you want to say your husky's name? Would you like to, honey?
Leave.
Okay. And oh, I hear someone else wants to send this to Zeffie's Dada. Okay. So we're going to sing the song again, but this time we'll say you, and we can imagine even seeing a picture of the person or group of people who we want to send it to. Like your husky, Adalyn. May you be happy and live with joy. May you be healthy and strong. May you be safe and protected. May you always feel peaceful. And this is a suggestion for art for the week. To maybe come up with some friendly wishes. Oh, let's do a close-up of Adalyn's drawing. Some friendly, kind wishes we would like to send. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this up on our window, and it's wishing our neighbors and our community. This was our son who came up with this. May you stay safe and feel happy. And we'll see you next week where we're going to talk about feelings and read a lovely book called Visiting Feelings, and just kind of talking about and sharing and practicing some ways to respond when there's big feelings. Yeah.